Already like yesterday, I go by the name Romy is me on all social media platforms, talk of X or formerly Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and mainly on YouTube. I go by the name Romy is me, as you can see on your screens right now. Thanks so much for the support. You know how the subscribe thing go. Kindly subscribe on this YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell on, and I really appreciate. I don't take it for granted. Kindly like this video, and I really appreciate. And as usual, you can share it to your friends and family, because it's a new Kenya and it's an civic education Kenya, and we really want to push this agenda of educating our friends and family and anybody who's around us about being awake to the status quo that we are on currently in this country. It's very important that our friends and family to be very you know, to be very literate on this matter of status quo of this country, and that is mainly about the politics of this country, because I believe that every decision that is made politically affects us directly or indirectly, and it has come into reality that this government of the day has really you know, it has really been a disgrace to the people of Kenya, and it's good that we have started to deal with it, you know, the way it's supposed to be. So the $1 million question is the impeachment of the deputy president of Kenya, and if in whichever way or in whichever case you've been living under the rock, we are on the second process of impeaching the deputy president of Kenya, who goes by the name Gachagua, and he has been found to be quite a controversial man, whereby the national house or the national parliament of Kenya has found him to have breached 11 grounds, which are hereby very possible to leading to his impeachment, and they have voted on that. They voted on that, and now the second process, which that was the first process, and now the second process is, you know, taking it to the parliament, to the Senate, which currently, as we talk, they are listening on the grounds that he might have breached. Then later on, they'll be voting on each and every grounds, and then they decide. Then we get the answer of which I believe he has most definitely breached at least one, and that calls for his impeachment. So for me, I'm standing on proper governance in case anybody is elected to, you know, lead this country in whichever level. They need to be men and women of integrity, dignity, and you know, have work ethic which will help our country to move forward and not backwards, because for the longest our country has always been led with people who are corrupt, you know, people who don't have the work ethic, people who are not integrity, people who don't hold any integrity, and people who don't have any dignity in terms of leadership. So personally, I wouldn't urge people to start tribalizing this process. If somebody holds a position of leadership here in Kenya, they hold it as an individual. They don't hold it as a region or a tribal block. So if in whichever way they misbehaves, or they go ahead and start using the power of that seat, of which in this case is the deputy president's seat, it doesn't align with starting to, you know, it doesn't align with starting to tribalize it, you know, so that whenever you're found to have done any wrong, you start going back and telling your country, your tribalsmen, or your region that you are being haunted in whichever way. So guys, you need to stay awake, and if somebody individually they start embezzling funds of public, and in whichever way they start misusing the power of their seat, that is an individual responsibility. It's not their tribe which is doing that. So in whichever way, if they are caught, they shouldn't start going back to their people saying that, oh, our people were being attacked or such a thing. So for me, I think that this government has been a government of disgrace to the people. It has been a government of impunity. So I believe it's just a matter of time before we remove them from the power, and it will be good if we start, plucking off some of the rotten heads in this government. So let's start with this one that we have found, which he goes by the who goes by the name Rigathi Gachagua. I believe he can't escape these 11 grounds, and he will be impeached, and that's my stand. We wait to see what the Senate will vote for, and if he goes home, he should not now start going back to his region and start to mobilize his tribesmen and women to back him, because when he was embezzling these funds, he was embezzling them as a person, when he was enriching himself, he was doing it as a person, and he shouldn't now go back when he's caught to his region and try to mobilize them to support him in whichever way. So guys, let's stay awake on this status quo, and I believe we have started with one head. The next one should be the big head, which is the president, who goes by the name Ruto William. So I believe if we don't impeach him come 2027, during the elections period, we shall send him home, and let's guys stay woke and keep on stay interactive during this process, and stay vigilant in whichever way that we can, because these countries for us, especially the youth who will be living in it more than the older people who are currently holding the leadership in this country. So guys, for me, what I can say is that we are on the right track. Even for the future reference, if somebody goes and holds a sitting a leadership position, for example, the deputy president, they shall be held to account, referring to this incident where the current deputy president is undergoing an impeachment. So they will always hold themselves with much dignity and integrity, knowing that they can be impeached. And even if they are impeached, for me, I can say if somebody is found to have broken any grounds that can lead to their impeachment, and for me that will have meant that they have broken laws in our constitution, and that leads to somebody being taken to the courts, and if they are found to have breached any constitution laws, then they should be imprisoned. So I hope that when we finish with this process of impeachment, the next process will be taking this person to the courts, and then imprisoning him, and most importantly, we get back our funds. That's the most important thing. In most cases, people are usually taken to the courts. Kenyan people never get their justice, and these people walk free with the funds they have stolen from Kenyan people. So in this case, I'm talking about somebody getting impeached going forward in this country. And then after that, they get taken to the courts, then charged, then again they should be be guilty. They should be found guilty, and then get imprisoned. And then the most important thing, our funds, Kenyan funds, public funds, should be, should be retrieved back to the government coffers. Then they should work for the people. So guys, let's stay woke to this status quo, and let's support fair and proper way of impeaching somebody who was been found to have done any wrong or broken the constitution laws of this land. So guys, without much further ado, support this channel, and like this video and share it to your friends and family, and I'd really appreciate. Without much further ado, I'll see you on to the next one, and bye bye.